Alright. It is Monday. Hey, listen, hey, listen, hey, listen. Switch that off. How's everyone doing? Hey, Wanamir, you're first. First. You win. How's it going? Hey, good morning, Bruno Romanos. Hey, Atski. Chillstrand. Good morning. So, we are. I am ready for my next study, which is. I kind of found this photo. It's pretty cool. It has lots of like character to it, so I'm gonna be doing a study of that. I think that it's a pretty cool portrait. I'm gonna have a zoomed out version as well, so I don't need to, the classic lean back thing. Hey, dear Bard and Ohms, how's it going, man? Yeah, so that's the topic for today. I must say, there's some pretty cool stuff coming up on 2 week challenge. You guys are doing great. Um, it's looking pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. Okay, so I guess I might as well start the timer. And who was it that informed me? Was it Atski? Ixi. Ixi informed me that um, it's been recording. It's been recording even after I click end stream on Streamlabs OBS beta. It keeps recording black screen and just records audio. Which is a clear bug. Um, so I'm gonna have to remember to properly kill the OBS. Anyways, hey, Voodoo Breakfast. Dear Bird, yeah, it's so weird. Like you can hear, like listening to some streamer and listening to stuff, and like, oh, potential disaster. Like if I would do a business call. So that's something I definitely need to make sure does not happen. Um, Double check that kind of thing. Anyways, let's get started. Um, Timer. Right. So what I think I'll do today is a classic round brush challenge, and that being it's only use the hard brush. I don't know the exact details of the challenge, but I'm not gonna use any other brush than the hard brush. It looks like a lot of people are doing like very sketchy stuff, but I'm not sure what the exact details of the hard brush challenge is. But I'll just do it my way. So now I'll try to kind of like map out the AQ. All praise Queen Mila has arrived. Okay, let's do a zoomed out version. My desktop setup is ruined. Okay, I'm gonna have a zoomed out version here as well, so that I don't need to zoom in and out all the time, as that will happen. So now I can just focus on proportions, which clearly are missing. Should be more like that. Actually, it's messing with my eyes a bit when they're not. Probably should be more like that. Hey Zutin, how's it going? Does anyone know the exact details of the hard brush challenge? Is it like no opacity control? Is it just a hard brush single value? I mean, if it's a hard brush single value, I've already ruined the hard brush challenge. Um, does anyone know the specifics, or is it just use the hard brush? How was everyone's weekend, by the way? All good, I hope. Round brush challenge, I guess, Quentin. Yeah, exactly. A voodoo breakfast. I mean, this is called a hard brush, or round brush is the same thing. All right, cool. Then I'm on track for the challenge. Pet some goats. That's fantastic. I think there is opacity involved, but who knows? Chilsran, oh, how nice. You can never go wrong with a popcorn machine. Okay, now I'm gonna try. I think I somewhat captured proportions. Probably not, but let's move forward and see how far off I am. It's obviously far off. Interesting portrait though. I love the nose. The nose is really, I can see being fun to paint. Hey, Captain Bounce. How's it going, man? Yeah, I was planning on doing streams on the weekend, but I was tired. My son had a friend over, or like a sleepover, watch movies and stuff. So I thought like, ah, screw this. I'm not gonna be able to sit and relax and just listen to music. And then yesterday I started watching Carbon. What's it called? This kind of steampunk, diesel, cyberpunk, Blade Runner tribute TV show stuff with exchangeable bodies. Carbon something. It was really cool. Altered Carbon. There we go. So transfer is on, which means what? Transfer is like a range like that. Because transfer should be transfer is what? Yeah. All right. So I'm good. I'm good. Altered Carbon. It's pretty cool. I really liked it so far. It has its cheesy moments, Altered Carbon, but all in all, it's a pretty cool TV show actually. I'm excited to continue watching it. It's definitely a great what's it called, complementary TV show to like the sci-fi world. There's not a lot of good sci-fi TV shows out there. I'm sad to say that I watched I watched 100 quite a lot. But it for me, like 100 is like daytime cheese TV, like you know mad props to Xena Warrior Princess, but it's like daytime TV rerun. You know, you won't lose sleep by missing an episode. But Altered Carbon is definitely not one of those. It's quite I don't know. It's exciting. It's an exciting world they started painting. Um, so I'm eager to dive into it more. I think there's some cool characters already. I think I'm episode 2 or 3. Um, it's exciting. Dear Bard. Oh yeah, I didn't have time to answer, but yeah, Swedes they eat herring a lot of herring, and oil and pickled most of the times though, but definitely in oil as well. Pickled is the way to go for Swedes, I think, when it comes to eating herring. I like it. I like pickled herring, um, with like boiled potatoes. So super easy, clean, like flavor, quick and dirty. Food fix. Okay, interestingly, I think this section is way too large. It should be more like that. So interesting, like how one's mind just gets tricked. I love that about art. How stupid one's brain is, how easy it is to make mistakes, and how you have to really, really try hard not to be fooled or make an ass out of yourself. Find so exciting with about art. The nose is way off. It needs to be significantly higher up. I'm looking at the little window. It needs to be like up there. Even more? Yeah. Wow. My observational skills is definitely something I need to work on. And when it comes to portraits, it's crazy. But measurements, you'd think it's an easy thing, but on a time limited on time, you really need to like be on point, which is so easily not if you're not careful enough. Hey, Yukko Junti 666. Welcome. There, Bart, you feel free to comment if you want. I mean, it's not like I'm sitting here like high on my throne. If you guys want to comment, I don't mind the comments. Go ahead, man. My skin is not soft. I can take it. It's an interesting thing doing these observational where you just have to kind of bum rush because of time limitations. You just have to go with it and you can't really measure. Which is it's an interesting way of doing a study. Possibly counterproductive, who knows? But the thing is, I'm having fun, and I think that's a huge part of doing these. Also, to practice a little bit of observational skills, adding some information into my mind in regards to um, wait a second. The eyelid is way off. Yeah. More like that. Kinda. Further down as well. Something like that. Wow. There, Bard, yeah. Who knows? Well, it's a good discussion, I think. Avoid the breakfast, yeah, yeah, definitely. There's definitely funky stuff going on at the mouth area. I haven't really paid lots of attention, but it should be more like that, I think. More like that. The nose somehow needs to be higher. And the lips higher up. Like that. Something like that, I think. Man, funny. Tricky. Good for you. Yeah, so back to the topic of 2 week challenge. So we already have our round two winner um, because one guy had to forfeit because of personal problems. So he can't continue. Eric Weathers, I think his name was. So whoever was up against Eric, you just need to finish your painting and you're automatically round two. But that, you need to, the person who's up against need to finish. you know, just because it's a withdrawal doesn't mean you can't. You have to submit something. Avoid the breakfast. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm. That's why I'm also doing it. I mean, I can. I have no problems doing accurate faces. Um, in terms of work, uh, when I have proper time and effort and ability to sit and focus. I mean, now I only have 30 minutes to copy portraits where you're under time pressure and so on. So it's definitely harder. Um, but that being said, I am no portrait artist, and my strength doesn't lie in beautiful portraits like what's her name? Jana Shermer. Her skill set is definitely in portraits and faces. I am not that in comparison. Um, and yes, dear Bard, was it? I think head is definitely too round. But I love this. Like, one part of why I love doing these observational drawings or studies is that the envelope gets pushed so much while doing them, and that you think you're correct at one point, and then you see, oh shit, here's mistake. Oh shit, there's mistake. Oh shit, there's mistake, and it just keeps going. And that's one of the things I love, like practicing is to see this uh, adjustments, to see these mistakes you do, and the fact that you gotta make adjustments in order to have an accurate drawing. And like I said, a lot of it is what I love about doing this process is to observe. Like I love the fact that, oh, I'm making a mistake here, I'm making a mistake there, I need to correct it over here, and it's like this kind of clay almost, and that's one of the things I really love about doing these particular studies, where I'm struggling. It's like I'm actively being aware of me leveling up to some degree, like of I can see where my mistakes are. In a lot of drawings, when you've done it for so long, it all becomes very everyday like. Like you don't see the forest for all the trees. Hey, Bear Bros, how's it going? Ah, thanks, Bear Bros. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? I'm way off, way off. That's hilarious. It's crazy. Yeah, but like I said, everyone has his strength. My strength does definitely not lie in accurate portraits. I can do it, uh, but it's not like I sit and draw faces all day, all night. You know. Well, some artists they love doing faces. Like a friend of mine, Jens Claessens, he just draws faces, and he has massive issues with, or he used to at least have massive issues with body, drawing bodies, and bodies in poses. That was his Achilles heel. So he just sat and drew pose after pose after pose, body after body. But comfort zone for him is just him doing a head, painting a head, and he has become really good at painting faces and really good at accuracy when it comes to proportions and so on. But tell him to do a ninja in a crazy pose, he'll be sweating. And Jens Claessens, by the way, is a cool artist. You guys should look into. He's a great guy as well. I think he'll be instructing IFCC this year. He was there last year, and Marco said that he should get. Or actually, I made Marco look at Jen's stuff, and then he said Jens should come. He's a great artist. He's also back from the good old conceptart.org days. This is how I think you spell his name. He's a great artist. He's worked with Guillermo del Toro, del Toro, the director, and other. He worked at Volta as well. He's a good artist, very skilled. This portrait. Hilariously tricky. There's still so many proportional mistakes, but I'd say I'd say now it's as accurate as it's ever been, even though it's way off. It's just not right. But I'd say for me it's like good enough. It does the job somewhat, even though it's not a home run. But like I said, it's been a fun journey molding this face. And as per usual, I'll put the ref up on the post on 30minutewarmup.com after the stream, if you guys want to try. But it's mouth area is still off. Next time I should do I should do like directional brushstroke study. The other way? You're screaming at me, I'm making mistakes? How dare you scream at me, no, the other way. How dare you? I don't have time to do it accurately. Let's see. This was good. Yeah, my issue is with the mouth area is was the it's still not correct. It's the placement of it. It's still off. Uh, it's it's like a fundamental mistake. I can't correct without completely redoing the whole area. Um, so I'm trying to kind of force it all in a correct space, um, but I'm having a hard time doing it to capture that correct balance of placement of the parts. But thank you, dear Bart, for screaming. You're right, and you're correct in saying so. Oh, I watched the Cloverfield. Ex- what was it called? Cloverfield Paradigm or something weird like that. It's pretty cool. Not at all what I assumed would happen. As like Cloverfield is a like Godzilla type movie, the original Cloverfield. But they kinda linked together the movies, but not really. It was pretty cool though. I must say it was decent. Yeah, Paradox, I think. Beauties. Man, this study proportions crazy. Just just can't nail it. There you see? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good brush marks etc. you do. if you don't have the foundation until you build the image, it's a waste of time. Foundation, foundation, foundation. Wow. I think I need to move the eye. The eye is way too big. Has to be like something like that. Ah! Hey, Captain Jetlag, how's it going? Hey, Ohms. Yeah, it's amazing how I managed what I managed to do incorrectly in 30 minutes. God damn it. God damn it. Proportions. This. Gah! Annoying. I can see the mistakes. I just can't fix them in time. Because I did them constantly inaccurately. And then it's all about like playing catch up. Ketchup. A tomato ketchup. And yes. Oh well. Chillstrand, yeah, that too. The contrast is off. Everything is off. And I'll boost this and then I'll slightly desaturate. And it should somewhat be somewhat accurate. There, Bard. Yeah. Alright, I think on next Monday, next Monday's face study, I'm gonna try a study technique I used before, and it's like making lines on the canvas so that I can map the proportions out and then like work in from those lines. Um, so we'll see next Monday how well it goes, um, and good luck with everyone's uh, 2 week challenge. You guys are doing great. Anyways, let's boost the contrast a little bit more. Oh, the mistakes. Actually, I'll switch off the contrast. Right. Have a great day, everyone. Um, Good night. See you tomorrow morning.